I'm Chris Campbell, and we welcome you to 15 News. Dana Harvey is on assignment. Philanthropy was the theme of the day at a recent event hosted by a Southfield-based organization. Let's check it out. Faith-based venue Tempo Bethel was the site of the latest Women of Vision Awards and fundraiser. The event, which was organized by the National Council of Jewish Women, Greater Detroit Section, looked to honor the efforts of local women who are outstanding examples in philanthropy.
This is NCJW, National Council of Jewish Women, major fundraiser for the year. And we do this to support our community programs for women and children. Well, the awards are given to people who are women of vision and who have thrived in our community. So we have 3 awards being given. They're the Josephine Weiner Awards, and one is to Gilda Jacobs for her community work through government. One is to the Cancer Thrivers, 3 wonderful cancer survivors who have provided a support group for Jewish women. And the third one is to our own Marcia Zucker, who passed away. And she was an important part of NCJW in our community.
As has been the case in the past, the NCJW invited a keynote speaker who exemplified the organization's philanthropic sensibilities. This year's speaker was Lauren Bush Lauren, former Vogue, Glamour, Town and Country model, and granddaughter of George H.W. Bush and daughter-in-law to Ralph Lauren. The theme of her speech was philanthropy in the 21st century.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here at the Women in Vision Luncheon. And what I really want to focus on is my work at FEED and my experiences thus far in my career, but also really sort of what we can expect and look forward to with philanthropy from this next generation. I think that's what I really want to focus on today. I started FEED, it actually came from a simple idea I had when I was a student in college. And I had the awesome, life-changing experience of traveling around the world with the UN World Food Program. And through that, really learned and saw firsthand the issue of hunger and poverty that so many live with, hundreds of millions of people. And I wanted to do something and give back. And that's why I started FEED. I wanted a way for everyone, especially young people, to engage in the fight to end world hunger, which can be very overwhelming and a huge sort of faraway issue, but in fact, it's very solvable.
The funds raised from the event will benefit the organization's many community service programs, which each year include providing backpacks with new school supplies to homeless students, donating blankets to children removed from their homes by protective services, operating a single-family domestic abuse shelter, providing grants and interest-free loans to college students, and packing and delivering thousands of meals on wheels.
We make blankets for children who are homeless or who have to leave their home. We have the only kosher safe house in the area. We do an anti-violence dating program in the schools. We have child advocacy for Oakland County courts. We maintain 3 resale stores, which are also fundraisers, so that people can purchase clothing at reduced rates. We do a lot of education programs. One of our main thrusts this year, as has been in the past few years, is anti-violence. We do counseling programs for newly divorced families, for widows with children, for widowers with children. So we really run the gamut of serving our community.
Well, National Council of Jewish Women is trying to promote social justice through our 4 pillars of philanthropy, which is something like today, through education. We have an author series. We take people give people's lectures at the DIA, so there's an educational component. We have a very big community services component. We've made over 1,000 backpacks to distribute, which you have noted, to homeless children in Oakland County. We do tutoring and reading at a Detroit inner city school. We make blankets for children who are removed from their homes. We give educational loans. There are just a plethora of activities that we do to support needs in our community. And we do it through advocacy, which is equally as important when we meet with our legislators, both at the state and local level, to push for equal pay, to promote the vote, as we're doing now, and our action alerts, which we inform our members weekly of items that they can call their congressman about.
The Women of Vision Awards have become the NCJW's signature event. The organization was already beginning to set their sights on next year's program.
We start planning for our next event tomorrow. Actually, there's been some work, some beginning preliminary work already, because it is a tremendous effort in terms of publicity, in terms of getting a speaker, in terms of getting vendors, in terms of planning where we will have it, the luncheon, the publicity. It's all volunteer work. We're a volunteer-run organization, and we're very proud of what we do, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of people who are dedicated to put in that time and effort.
To learn more about the NCJW and their various other philanthropic endeavors, visit ncjwgds.org or call area code 248-355-3300.